Hello students, welcome back to class 7 maths as we are discussing chapter 1 integers, and already we have learned exercise 1.1 and exercise 1.2. Now before solving exercise 1.3 I have to discuss some properties with you and some topics. So let's start. Introduction to exercise 1.3. Multiplication of integers. Now as you already know that in integers there are two types, positive and negative integers. The first point, multiplication of two positive integers. Now recall that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. For an example, 3 multiplied by 4 means 3 times 4. 3 times 4 means 4 is added 3 times. That means 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 12. Multiplication of two positive integers is same as the multiplication of two whole numbers. This thing you have to keep in mind. Multiplication of two positive integers is same as the multiplication of two whole numbers. For an example, integer 5 multiplied by integer 6. So you have to do 5 6 which is equal to 30. Next, multiplication of a positive and a negative integers. Here one example, 3 multiplied by minus 4, which means 3 times minus 4. 3 times minus 4 means minus 4 is added 3 times. Minus 4 plus minus 4 plus minus 4, which is equal to minus 4 plus minus 4 minus 8 plus minus 4, which is equal to minus 12. Another example, 6 multiplied by minus 5, which means 6 times minus 5. That means minus 5 is added to 6 times. Now we will make 3 pair, minus 5 plus minus 5 minus 10, another minus 5 plus minus 5 minus 10, and last minus 5 plus minus 5 minus 10. And when we add them, minus 10 plus minus 10 minus 20 plus minus 10, which is equal to minus 30. At the end, 6 multiplied by minus 5, we get minus 30. So from this above example, we can write it as 3 multiplied by minus 4, which is equal to minus this minus 4. From this minus 4, this minus sign we have to take out, and inside we have to write the whole number, that is its absolute values. 3 multiplied by 4. 3 multiplied by 4 means 12, and it is minus 12. Same as 6 multiplied by minus 5 is equal to minus out 6 multiplied by 5, which is equal to minus 30. So from that we have learned that the product of a negative integer and a positive integer is always a negative integer. For any integer a and b, minus a multiplied by minus b is same as a multiplied by minus b is same as minus in the bracket a multiplied by b. To multiply one positive integer and one negative integer, what you have to do, multiply the two integers treating them as a whole number and put minus sign before product. Next, multiplication of two negative integers. As we have learned this earlier, that 3 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to minus in the bracket 3 multiplied by 4. This we will use in multiplication of two negative integers. Here example, minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. Here this minus 4's minus sign we will take out, that is minus in the big bracket minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. Now this minus sign of 3 we will take out, we get minus in the big bracket minus in the small bracket 3 multiplied by 4, bracket closed. 3 multiplied by 4 means 12, and the minus sign as we write, we get minus in the bracket minus 12. Now this minus sign if we change to plus, we have to write additive inverse of minus 12, which is plus 12, that is equal to 12. So at the end, minus 3 multiplied by minus 4, we get positive 12. So from that we learn that for any integer a and b, minus a multiplied by minus b is same as a multiplied by b. To multiply two negative integers, multiply the two integers treating them as whole numbers. If you are multiplying any two negative integers, treat them, that means multiply them as their whole values, that is absolute values. That way you have to multiply. If it is written minus 4 multiplied by minus 4, it will be 6. Next, product of 3 or more negative integers. Now here if we take 3 negative integers, for an example, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. This minus 2 multiplied by minus 3, it is positive 6, 2 3s are 6, and 6 multiplied by minus 4 means 1 positive 1 negative, to negative, and their product of their whole number, 6 4s are 24, so it is minus 24. Now product of 4 negative integers. For an example, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 5. This minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4, we have already found it is minus 24. So minus 224 multiplied by minus 5. Here minus 2 negative signs. So we have to treat them as whole number and multiply them. 24 5s, which is 120. So from this we have learned that if there are two negative integers, the product we will get positive. If there are three negative integers, product we will get negative. If there are four negative integers, product we will get positive. That means if there are odd numbers of negative signs, then product will be negative. And if there are even numbers of negative or minus signs, then the product will be positive. So if you have to count, if there are more than two integers are there which are having negative sign, you have to just count the signs, negative signs. If the number is odd, then answer will be negative in the form of negative, and if the number is even, the answer will be in positive. Next, now properties of multiplication of integers. Closure property. For any two integers a and b, a multiplied by b is an integer. For an example, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 3. A multiplied by b, put the value of a and b. 2 multiplied by minus 3, which is equal to minus 6, and minus 6 is an integer, and therefore we can say that integers are closed under multiplication. Next property, commutative property. For any two integers a and b, a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by. For an example, if we take a is equal to minus 2 and b is equal to minus 3, a multiplied by b is equal to, put the values of a and b, minus 2 multiplied by minus 2, we will get 6, and b multiplied by a is equal to minus 3 multiplied by minus 2, that is minus minus plus 3 2s are 6. So here we are getting same values, and therefore a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a, and therefore we can say that multiplication is commutative for integers. Next property, associative property. For any three integers a, b and c, in the bracket a multiplied by b bracket close multiplied by c is equal to a multiplied by in the bracket b multiplied by c bracket close. Let's take one example. A is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 4. First we will find this side. In the bracket a multiplied by b bracket close multiplied by c, that is equal to, now put the values of a, b and c. So here in big bracket a multiplied by b means 2 multiplied by minus 3, big bracket close multiplied by c, that is 4. Now first of all we will open this bracket, 2 multiplied by minus 3 plus minus, so it is minus 2 3s are 6, so it is minus 6 multiplied by 4, minus plus again my 6 multiplied by 4 and minus sign, that is minus 24. Now we will find this another side, a multiplied by in the bracket b multiplied by c bracket close, put the values of a, b, c, that is equal to 2 multiplied by in the big bracket minus 3 multiplied by 4. First of all we will open this bracket, minus 3 multiplied by 4 means minus 12, and 2 multiplied by minus 12 means minus 24. So here we are getting same values. Therefore multiplication is associative for integers. Now multiplicative identity. For any integer a multiplied by 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by a is equal to a. That means for any integer, when you multiply it with 1, you will get same integer at the end. For an example, 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2, minus 3 multiplied by 1 is equal to minus 3, means 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Next, multiplication by 0. For any integer a multiplied by 0 is equal to 0 multiplied by a is equal to 0. For an example, 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. That means for any integer, when you multiply that integer with 0, you will get 0. Minus 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Next, distributive property. First, distributivity of multiplication over addition. For any integers a, b and c, a multiplied by in the bracket b plus c is equal to a multiplied by b and a multiplied by c, and in between plus sign, that means a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Let's see with one example. For a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 4. A multiplied by in the bracket b plus c is equal to, put the values of a, b and c, that is 2 multiplied by in the bracket 3 plus 4. First of all take this bracket out, which is 3 plus 4 7, that is 2 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 40. And this other side a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Put the values of a, b, c. That is 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 4. First of all, we will take out this bracket. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. That is 6 plus 8, which is equal to 14. So here we get same values. That is, this is called distributivity of multiplication over addition. That means here a multiplied by in the bracket b plus c means first a will multiply by b plus a will multiply with c. That you have to keep in mind. Next property, distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. For any integers a, b and c, a multiplied by in the bracket b minus c. Here between b and c there is negative sign, minus, subtraction there, is equal to a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. Let's learn this with one example. A is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 4. Now a multiplied by in the bracket b minus c is equal to, put the values of a, b, c. That is 2 multiplied by in the bracket 3 minus 4. First of all, we will open this bracket. 3 minus 4 means 3 plus additive inverse of 4, that is minus 4. That is 3 plus minus 4, which is equal to, at the end we will get minus 1. And 2 multiplied by minus 1, which is equal to minus 2. Another side, a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. Put the values of a, b, c. That is 2 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by 4. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. That is 6 minus 8, that is equal to 6 plus in the bracket minus 8, which is equal to, at the end, minus 2. So that means this is called distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. Means here a multiplied by in the bracket b minus c is equal to a will multiply with b minus a will multiply with c. A multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. Next, making multiplication easier. Now these properties we have used, we have learned. Now we will learn how to use them, because when we use this property in multiplication, our multiplication will be easier. For an example, here this one example is taken, minus 25 multiplied by 37 multiplied by 4. Now if we do the multiplication without using any property, what we will do? First of all, we will multiply this minus 25 with 37, which we can't do verbally. That for that we have to solve it. That at the end we will get minus 925, and then minus 925 will multiply with 4. That also we have to do, and at the end we get answer minus 3700 or 3700. But if we use the property which we have learned, so we will do now this way: minus 25 multiplied by 37 multiplied by 4. So first of all, we have learned about commutative property. So first of all, we will change the order of 37 and 4, which will 4 multiplied by 37. We can change the order. A multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. That is 37 multiplied by 4 is same as 4 multiplied by 37. Here we will put minus 25 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 37. Now why we have done? Because we know that minus 25 multiplied by 4 it is easy, that is minus 100, and minus 100 multiplied by 37. Minus 100 multiplied by 37 means 37 ones are 37, minus sign, and after there are 2 zeros, so answer will be minus 3700. So this way we can make multiplication easier. Also we have learned distributive property, that also we can use to make multiplication easier. For an example, 16 multiplied by 12, that is equal to, for 12 we can write it as 10 plus 2. So here we can write. Now we will use distributive property. 16 multiplied by 10 plus 16 multiplied by 2. 16 multiplied by 8 plus 16 multiplied by 2. Open this bracket. 16 tens are 160, 16 twos are 32. That is 160 plus 32, which is equal to 192. So this way we can make multiplication easier using these properties. Now at the end, this thing you have to remember: using this multiplication of integers, we can remember, if we remember this, the multiplication will be easier, because sign you have to keep in mind. What are the signs? It means plus or minus. So here, multiplying integer rules: plus multiply plus. That means if there is positive integer which is multiplied with positive integer, you will get at the end positive integer. If you multiply negative integer with negative integer, you will get positive integer. If you multiply positive integer with negative integer, at the end you will get negative integer. If you multiply negative with positive, you get negative. So keep in mind how to Remember this, you have to speak this way: plus plus plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus plus minus. That means if the signs are same, plus plus you will get plus, signs are same, that is minus minus, you will get plus. If two signs are different, one is positive, one negative, you will get negative. That way also you can remember. So again, plus plus plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, and minus plus minus. So here this introduction of exercise 1.3 is over. Thank you.